likes Christian music and Disney theme songs and Hush Little Baby too. She eats chocolate and cheese and she drinks Sprite. Sarah Elizabeth Reed.
What is up, you guys? It is me, SEC. Okay, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. If you are new and you want to see more of me, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. And yeah, so in today's video, we are doing a devotion, but it's also a little different because this year I had another amazing opportunity to serve as a second-year intern with Neal FCA. And because of all the COVID situations, it has been a bit different. But good news, I still had the opportunity to go and socially distance and still share my talks. So for the next couple weeks, I'm going to be sharing those, and I hope you guys will enjoy them and be ministered through them. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get on to the video. Woo!
Good morning.
My name is Sarah Elizabeth Cheek, and I'm a second-year intern with Neal FCA. And in the fall, I will be attending Shorter University, which is in Rome, Georgia. So I want to thank you guys so much for letting me talk today. But before I get started, I want to ask y'all, do y'all like sports?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So on the count of 3, I want you to scream your favorite sport. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Water polo.
Awesome. Okay, so my favorite sport is baseball, but I did softball, gymnastics, and cross country for many years. So I know that in a world of sports, it's very easy for us to get frustrated, and we can just mess up a play or just not perform our best, and frustration takes over. But I have good news. We can all overcome our frustration by following these 2 steps. So, step number 1 is give up. Say give up.
Give up.
Step number 2 is give God. Say give God.
Give God.
Awesome. Okay, so step number 1 is give up. And by no means do I mean give up on life and just be lazy. What I mean is give up trying to do everything by yourself. Frustration is defined as feeling discouragement, anger, and annoyance because of unresolved problems or unfulfilled goals. So when you just can't do anything and you just can't do it, you get frustrated. So today I have with me this golf club. This is a source of frustration for me. I get this in my hands and I want to hit somebody rather than hit the ball, because when I hit it, the ball usually goes up and over me rather than into the hole. And the reason for that is because when I do something, I want to know how to do it and do it perfectly the first time without having any practice. But the thing is, just like in sports, we have to take the time to practice, because we don't wake up one day and magically know how to do everything. Just like in our relationship with Christ, we can't do everything by ourselves. We have to take the time to devote to God and focus in on Him. In Psalms 73, verse 26, it says, "My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart, my portion forever." So what this is saying is we are destined to fail. It's gonna happen. So we might as well accept it now. But the good news is we can give it to God, which brings me to my second step. And that is give God your burdens and your frustrations. In Isaiah 41:10, it says this: "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." So though we are weak, God is strong. Though we mess up and though we fail, God can do it. So we don't have to have this frustration, because when we have frustration, it's caused by the wrong focus. So when we focus more on our sports or our family and friends, those are all good things, but they can become a source of frustration for us when we take them away from God. But when we give them to God, He gives us this peace. In Philippians 4 and 7, it says this: "And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." So just like everything in life, it's easy for this to become a bad habit of frustration. And we must daily continue to give God our frustrations. And when we give God our frustrations, He will give us this peace, which He talks about. And it says that He'll transcend all our understandings. This peace that He gives us will take that frustration and cut down any power that it holds over our hearts. I want to thank you guys so much for letting me talk today. And remember, we can all overcome our frustration by remembering those 2 steps. Step number 1 was to give up, and step number 2 was to give God. Thank you guys so much for letting me talk today.